Supergirl, season 5, episode 8, getting ready for the crossover event, Crisis on Infinite Earth.
1 week left.
So I'm gonna skim through the rest of the plot. The Wrath of, how you pronounce it? Kamara? What? The Wrath of
Rama Khan.
Rama Khan. Yeah. He was defeated. Carol Danvers had to make a choice between saving Lena Luthor or saving the world. She chose to save the Lena Luthor. Then they still end up saving the world. No big deal. Who cares?
No. Huh?
Yeah, I don't really care. I just want to talk about I love the Crisis on Infinite Earth. All right, let's
I was like, no, that's not what happened, but it's...
I mean, all right. Let's take a step back then. Fine. So y'all want to actually review the show and not just talk about Crisis on Infinite Earth, which is...
You're welcome. He's about to bypass everything else and just talk about the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was.
He really was.
Actually, like the last 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. But that's just me. So I'll do the right thing because Daniel's over here giving me the stink eye and Al's on camera talking about how I'm wrong. So I'll do the right thing and fine then. In Supergirl, it was like a part 2 situation.
Yeah.
So the Wrath of
Rama
Khan. Him and whatever that order thing they are. I like to call him. The Leviathan. Thanks, Daniel, off camera for out of nowhere. Leviathan. He was like, all right, I have an opportunity because the planets align to make another
extinction level event.
They
said we had 6.
So his intent to do that and use what's the name?
Volcano.
Yeah, super volcano. But I'm thinking Andrea Rose's powers to amplify his own powers apparently, and then start this event. Then Supergirl with Lena Luthor went to go find Lena Luthor and was about to die, and I was all for it. I was all for her shooting the cannons at her, and Supergirl missing. Like, I can't believe this, and
then rolling out and being mad and everything like that. That's what I thought was going
like the same thing that just happened in Batwoman.
Yeah.
Batwoman.
Yeah.
We get mad. I can't believe this, but it would have worked out fine to Supergirl because there's a whole friendship there that they building on, and she could save.
Well, you know what I see with Lena though? She all with everything because even with the AI, she just wants a friend. She just, plain and simple.
She wants a friend that's not gonna lie for her.
Exactly. She wants a friend she can trust.
She wants Carol Danvers without this lie of Supergirl. That's exactly what that is.
That makes sense. That's exactly what she wants.
She's been lied to twice by the only 2 people she's ever trusted, and they both betrayed her. Supergirl wasn't that bad though. I still don't understand. Well, I get it why you're mad at Supergirl because it brought back what happened to you before with Andrea Roseanne. Was like that was your best friend that went playing, and she betrayed you at the last. She betrayed you, and you blame her for your brother going to jail, which he was going to go anyway.
Yeah, right.
But you blame her for all of that, and then Supergirl, when Carol Danvers came in, it's a bright light, best friend. Y'all did everything, and she lied to you, even though anybody with a secret identity is going to lie, because
But her thought was she was in the inner circle.
Yeah,
and she wasn't.
And then she made some great points, like, all right, so not Carol Danvers, Alex Danvers.
Oh my God,
made some great points. She's like, well, you talking about how much she did, and let's talk about all the other stuff that she's done to hurt you. She's able to make kryptonite. She did this.
And
she
didn't
did
tell you that. Didn't tell you that.
I was like, sheesh. Maybe she's been a villain this whole time. Good God.
But most villains don't think they're villains. They're doing it for the greater good. The best villains.
And you know what she said when they stopped her.
The good guys lose.
Yeah. They stopped her in her final attempt to plant that cyber thing in everybody's mind. She said, "Take this as a life lesson. Sometimes the good guys lose." Yeah. And she was dead serious. I was like, "Yo." Yeah.
And then
you're turning to your brother
to let you know she's a Lex, and she had a backup plan for that. That's what she gave her the gun.
Oh yeah,
and was like,
she is Lex Luthor in the female version.
Yeah,
which I'm all in for. So now I got that out the way.
Now he can get to what he really wants to talk about.
So Crisis on Infinite Earth coming up.
Here we go.
Supergirl. Oh yes. All right, so.
Do you want to talk about the John Jones part first or the Lex part?
Let's talk about John. Let's go in order with John Jones.
All right.
So, recap. Monitor after John Jones sent his brother to Mars to help fight the revolution of the war, which I don't understand because first he was the last Martian, now he's not the last Martian. Now there's a whole group of Martians still left. They're still fighting the war on Mars with the white Martians. Who cares?
Well, it's always an underground. It's always an underground somewhere, some shape, some form.
I don't. At this point in my life, I don't care.
But you know what? That's not what we're here for.
Yeah, we're not. I don't care about that. What we're here for is to talk about how the monitor came after and said, John Jones, congratulations, you completed the test. I'm like, what? What test? Hold on, break it down to him. He's like, I saw him on Elseworlds, even though I don't know how he named the event Elseworlds, or that was just something he could say so we don't know what he's talking about. Who cares? I'm overlooking that because Supergirl is pretty good. He said, I saw you how good of a warrior you were on Elseworlds, but you were still missing something. Your vulnerability was holding you back. And now that you passed that test and got over it, now you can help in the upcoming crisis. And John Jones, out of nowhere, he just went for it. Like, he had no questions. Like, what crisis? Who are you? What's going on? None of that.
Yeah.
I can see, like, if he were there, like, with Barry Allen or Arrow, because they had interactions with these people. Him, nothing. Even Supergirl. Like, yeah, those are the three people you talked to, and you had, like, all right, this is what's going to happen. You just went right up to John Jones, and he was just all for it.
Maybe John can sense that he's like an omnipotent being.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, you see what I'm
you got to
saying?
have a question or something, yo.
I mean, if he could see what you did on Elseworlds and everything like that, you got to, hold up, this dude knows a little something.
It doesn't.
But I do agree with you. I mean,
you got to ask the question, like, you couldn't just have a conversation with me?
But you know the monitor is just going, it's not for you to know. Mind your business. You'll know when I let you know. You know
when the time is right.
Exactly.
Like that
thing. The same old.
Like the thing people always say, God always helps. He's never there when you need him, but he's always on time.
Always on time.
That's how the monitor is like. You don't always need to know the information, but you'll know right at the very last second when it all comes together.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, if you give me the information in advance, I can fix stuff in advance. I can have plans for this. I could be Lena Luthor and have things set in place.
Right.
I have to just follow your plan. So let's talk about. So that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we know John Jones is pretty much on the monitor, in the monitor's corner,
and he has a big plan.
He has a big part.
And then right after that, the monitor went to his. I don't know.
It's like his Fortress of Solitude. His Fortress of Solitude.
I want to say it's like his own little pocket dimension.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Because in Crisis on Earth, in the book Crisis on Infinite Earth, he made his own pocket dimension where he just kept pulling different stuff from other worlds, trying to save what he could, where everything else was being destroyed around him. But that's neither here nor there, because I read the book, and I don't think they're going to do that. Because they're missing a lot of key people.
So who did we see?
Oh, so the monitor. I'm sorry, I was about to go to the comic.
My brother. You gotta let him know what's going on.
Lex Luthor. He went to his pocket dimension and Lex Luthor was right there playing chess with, I don't know who.
Himself.
It looked like himself. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. He was playing chess, and they had a conversation. Lex Luthor was being the asshole. Oh, I'm sorry. Being the jerk that he always is. Talking about oh, look who's finally back. It's
pretty much saying that this
place is not a hospitality. Yeah. And that he's tired of playing chess and always winning. And he's like, I brought you back because we're going to need a mind like yours in the upcoming crisis. Mm-hmm. So this is my thought, that Lex Luthor is going to be playing a role of Alexander Luthor in the comics. Like in the comics, there was not Lex Luthor, but it was an Alexander Luthor who's like a kid who was growing up. He had like the Benjamin... Is it like the Benjamin Button? He just grew up real fast. Yeah. He was just like growing real fast. And he was like one of the smartest people in the multiverse. And he helped solve problems and stuff like that. He created, or I think he turned into power so he could go from university. It's a whole thing. So I think Lex Luthor is going to be playing that role, intelligent, where you're going to need somebody to come with a plan to fix something or create something. I think that's what's going to happen. But, kicker, I think Alexander Luthor is going to use his intelligence to betray him try to build something to help his advantage.
So you think he's going to be the ultimate villain? And
I don't know. No, I don't think he's going to be the ultimate villain, but I think he's going to be a villain.
Okay. You think at the end? I mean, because I obviously he's going to try to find a way to get back alive. Yeah, pretty much.
He's like, I don't want to just be here and die.
Right.
But then he had the last little line most people don't catch. He's like, all right, I'm ready to help. First, let's talk about my sister. Yeah. What about your sister, though, man? What do you need to know? Is the monitor manipulating his sister into doing the wrong thing like Lex Luthor wanted?
I don't know.
And did the monitor do it anyway because he knew that Earth wasn't going to make it? Brilliant, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Nobody cares about the show, but they care about Christ on Infinite Earth.
I don't know what you're going to talk
cannot
about once
wait.
it's over. I don't know what you're going to talk about.
The aftermath of Christ on Infinite Earth. Who else is going to talk about anything else but the Look, Christ on Infinite Earth is going to be the biggest crossover event it will ever be in TV history. Period. That's all I have to say about that, man.
All right. What do you get this show, though?
Oh, this episode was about an 8. Oh, well, I want to talk about the Harrison Wells thing. All right, so if you at the end of every episode of this entire week on CW, you're gonna have the same little thing. Yeah. When Harrison Wells gets to the door, apparently hits the magical universal code on the door, and it opens up and this bright light shines. I think the monitor has dragged him to his side on that point.
You think so?
Either the monitor or the anti-monitor.
I think it's the anti-monitor.
And if it's the anti-monitor,
because he said I've been trying to kill you for so long.
Yeah, but
now you saved me.
But in the Flash, he been going after the monitor. But when we saw him in the Flash, we saw the monitor. He had a little holograph thing. You saw the monitor.
No, I know that. Yeah.
So, but then he said I don't know. I don't know. You're right. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think it could be the anti-monitor trying to get him on his side.
Or the anti-monitor messing around with him. Making him think he was chasing
Could be
the
trying to mess up the monitor's planes.
I know. So great.
So, it's a lot of possibilities. We got one more week to find out. We got, 2 more shows? 3 more shows with Black Lightning.
Try to put pieces together.
Yeah, put a couple pieces. Because obviously, I think in almost every one, they're going to have
the same. I think at the end of it, they still.
Well, yeah, they're going to have that.
Same Harrison Wells thing.
Because that's going to be the beginning of what's coming, obviously. That's going to be the beginning.
So great.
Yeah, so, let's see.
I'm sorry, I got lost in thought. Because Christ on Infinite Earth. I can't wait to see what they do with the Flash tomorrow. You think the monitor's going to end up showing Black Lightning on tomorrow? Yeah, tonight?
I think he is. I think he's going to say something to Jefferson. Jefferson, I don't know if you made it, you did something to come on.
All right, we're getting off track. Yeah. Cool. We're going to talk about Christ on Infinite Earth next week. You better believe that. Bye. All right, so for real. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you love what you see, hit the subscribe. Next time, we're going to make sure Daniel watches Supergirl. And not the Christ on Infinite Earth Supergirl, but the regular episode of Supergirl. So you can be part of the review. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure I don't forget to look at our cosplay of the day right after this. Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it all, this man.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn to Incredible Hulk. Bite and bog. Chop it down like you one of them stars.